Poly Training Journal Day 75, Wrist, Elbow, Shoulder. Today's practice was focused primarily on learning to be more comfortable with wrist and elbow movement. Shoulder movement is what I usually work on my practices with, where I'm giving a full strike with all of my arm. The wrist and the elbow movement is more simplified and condensed, but you're doing the same movement. Now, I'm definitely not an expert at this. This is only the second time I've practiced this movement, so it's still very new to me, and I'm still learning to understand what it means to move that way. I'm also finding that doing my pull-ups, I'm gaining a lot more strength in my arms and in the movement, and that is a really nice feedback for me to see that it is making a difference and I am improving in that area. Today's practice also helped me to think about doing your skills, performing your skills in different environments and different situations. Even though this movement that I'm doing is not new movement, it's slightly modified. I'm limiting my range every time I move towards a smaller movement. So the shoulder has a lot of movement in it. The elbow has about half of the movement of the shoulder, and the wrist has even less movement. So I really have to make sure that I know how to move and that I'm applying that skill in a way that it's going to protect me. Now, there's a lot of different reasons I'm sure that you would want to know how to move from your elbow and your wrist in your strikes versus your shoulder. They're all different ways of being able to protect yourself and build skill no matter where you're at. So you can apply what you're learning to each scenario as it's applicable. This is true in any skill that we learn. When you move it to a new environment, it feels different. Even if it's not different, it feels different. So practicing in a lot of different environments with a lot of different movements and really getting a good feel for what something is like in each of those different scenarios will really help build your skills. One of the things I used to be told when I was in the dating world was that I should take a road trip with the person that I was dating, and that it would help me know whether or not we would be a good match for each other. I also was told that you should put yourself in high-stress situations with people that you're close to, or specifically somebody, that you're dating or that you want to get married to, because you see something different come out of that person. I think that's very similar with learning Kali and these skills as well. What happens when you are going up against an opponent? Is your movement the same? Do you know what to do? Do you know what the most effective movements and skills are for that particular situation? What's your environment like? Do you have more than one opponent? Are you on uneven ground? Are you around other people? And now you don't only have to protect yourself, but you have to try to protect the people that you're around so that they don't get in the crossfire of your weapons. I really started to understand this better today, and how our situation and our environment really impacts our movement, even if it's just these little changes between coming from the shoulder and coming from the wrist, or coming from the elbow. This is going to really help build my skill. It's going to help me translate these practices into other skill practices. It's going to help me get stronger in, let's say, emotional intelligence. If I'm in high stress situations, or I'm in situations that would cause me to react less controlled with my emotions or feelings. If I'm focusing on emotional intelligence, and then I have to use it in different environments, that skill naturally, as a byproduct, gets stronger. Those are some of the things that I learned from my collie practice today. And I'm really looking forward to continuing to incorporate all of these different skills that I'm learning with the basics into a full-blown collie practice. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. If you're interested in learning more about collie or official collie training, please go to thecolliecenter.com. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.